Well, speaking of celebrities and beatdowns, and it looks like Tina Turner has, or our favorite anime Bullock, has said goodbye to her career and goodbye to her fans, grand farewell, and her fans were completely and 100% devastated. And Tony, can you bring us up to speed?
Well, on the sadder note, it's really unfortunate that Tina Turner has had a stroke. She suffered some PTSD, and she's also currently battling cancer, which it seems like she is not going to win that battle. We can't say that for sure, but that is what it's looking like. She's done a new documentary on HBO, and I think it's really commendable to be able to kind of be in front of your own narrative as you're phasing out. You know, Tina's lived a good life. She's had some ups and downs, but she kind of gets to let us into the intimate portrait of her life during the final stages, if this is to be the end. So I think I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm also very sad. I've never got to see Tina perform live, but I know a lot of us became familiar with Tina from What's Love Got to Do with It and Angela Bassett. So for those who are older, they know, but those who are younger, we really didn't have a feel for what the Tina Turner, the person, is. But now, it's sad, but she is dying of cancer. So
she's living with cancer.
Living with cancer.
Okay. I don't want to say dying of cancer because I feel like that's not a positive. I'm sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
She's battling cancer.
There we go.
Okay. So she's battling cancer, and hopefully she will be successful in her battle. I say we extend our prayers to her and her family, and that's kind of what's going on with it. But make sure that you watch the documentary. I think that'll give you it'll paint a better picture of actually what's going on with her doing this, the last phase of as it relates to her career, and like I won't say the ending point of her life, but the third chapter. So the new chapter, not a new chapter, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. I really, for me, I just feel like she's done so much for female artists. Like, she's always been congratulated for just putting on an amazing show. I've never heard anything bad about her performances or anything like that. So I really would love to see her to get all of her flowers, you know what I mean, before she completely retires. Because I know that a lot of the singers attribute a lot of their motivation to her, and I would love to see her get a tribute or something that we can all celebrate with her and really go down the timeline of her life without me dedicating hours of my life to a made-for-TV special.
What I think is interesting is that a lot of the old school artists, once they get older, they just disappear. Like, they don't tell you what they're going through. And once a girl gets too old, she hides.
So they become reclusive.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that she is saying goodbye. I like that she's actually giving her fans an opportunity to say goodbye as well, because she's iconic. And every once in a while you kind of are like, what happened to so and so? If I had an opportunity to say goodbye before I was leaving here, I would want to say goodbye, and I would want to have those moments with people and give people the opportunity to spend their farewells
ahead of time, like the King of Zamunda.
Yeah.
Like the King of Zamunda.
Not right now. No. Yes, but no. Yes, but no.
I totally, when I first saw this, I was like, why is she doing this? But then it made me think like I appreciate it. It was like, yo, I'm actually glad she's doing this because, for instance, we lost Chadwick Boseman. We didn't know he was going through the fight. And I feel like had we known, maybe if he had done something similar, like we could have, to quote my man Mike, giving him his roses, while he's still here. It's like, yo, like, we know you're not going to be here, or we can help you fight or something. We could have done something or appreciated him more, I guess, while he was there, and maybe it wouldn't have hurt so bad, just like the sudden loss. So I really, like, I'm like, yo, it's a brave move for one. Two, like, I'm like, yo, I think maybe certain celebrities should take a note out of her book and be like, yo, listen, I'm fighting this, I'm battling this, I don't think I'm gonna win. Y'all pray for me, but let me say goodbye now to you guys before I can't say goodbye at all.
Okay, so in theory, in theory, and Corey, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. But in theory, I feel like well, different show, different topic, men and women, we have a different level of empathy. Secondly, I feel like with Chadwick Boseman, he was playing the strongest black superhero Marvel character to ever have graced the scene. And I kind of feel like he was like, not, he didn't want, like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, especially children, can't separate the two. And so to be like on screen as like a superhero and then to come out and be like, hey, you know, I'm dying and this, that, the third. I feel like maybe he, and this is just my speculation, that maybe he just kind of wanted to, you know, keep that, or maybe he just didn't know how much time he had. But I'm just feeling like a lot of people may not have been able to separate the two and been like, oh, you know what I mean? Maybe some people just don't want sympathy, but you know, I don't know. That's just my thought.
I definitely feel you. Like, you know, I know everyone's not going to take a page out of her book, but you know, like I really appreciate her doing this because it's like it gives a chance to be like, okay, like now I can close the book on Tina Turner. Like I'm like, okay, so if someone called me tomorrow and be like, yo, Tina's gone, I'd be like, not cool, but I'd be like, okay, like it's gonna be sad, but like I knew it.
Yeah, can we not let Ike on? No, can we just not let him? I just want to enjoy her. I just don't want to, because you know, the media just has a way of going to dig up. You know, just let's. Is he still alive? Can we?
I don't think he is.
He's dead. Oh, okay, God. Okay, I mean, not.
Yeah.
God bless him. Rest his soul. Okay, go. You, Corey. You gonna say something?
Well, for me, as far as like, I wanted to say something about Chadwick. The thing that he did, he spared us that feeling of when we lost Kobe, like that knowing. I think if we would have knew what he was going through, it would have just been even more devastating. So I feel like for him, that choice of keeping it private was a decision of him, like kind of saying like, because his character, the way he carried himself, man, it was so huge. Amongst this the behind the scenes as well as just on camera. So I think he spared a lot of people and just wanted it to be that initial shock.
Also, too, a lot, like I was watching his.
Something I feel like there's millions of people that are dealing with the same thing he's dealing with, and I feel like when you say I'm going through this too, it make a lot of people feel seen, even with a diagnosis that doesn't have a really good prognosis. Like you might die from this, where it's like someone amazing is going through this too. You know what I mean? It feels a little bit different when you're not alone. Also, so I feel like. Of all the things I've heard, the one thing I do like personally is that the culture can change where we're not hiding behind who people expect us to be, and people are allowed to be human. If he would have had the opportunity to do it, we love him no matter what.
I want to say that I understand that. I just still see only because he did it that way. So to understand why he could have did it that way and to be such an incredible individual, I think that he just did it because of the simple fact of him wanting to kind of like just spare us. Like he got the love every time he saw people and stuff. So with her doing it this way, it was like very refreshing because I mean, ever since I was a little boy, I used to hear people talk about Tina Turner legs. I always thought, you know, the butt was the thing, you know, but I heard Tina Turner had some legs and that was like the thing to get. So I looked at that and then next you know, we looked at Beyonce and her legs and her video. The whole time I was thinking, I was like, man, she was very legendary. So many women behind her, like they tried to like take her dynamics. So I just think that it was awesome that she allowed us to like appreciate her and to be able to have her in our mouths and stuff and to appreciate that. But I'm just curious though, didn't they say that she started the stuff with Ike?
Okay,
Ike?
I'm sorry.
I don't know. No, I don't want to.
I'm sorry.
I was listen.
I'm sorry.
No. I'm talking to Terry Hodges. I was talking to comedian Terry Hodges that started the Apollo, and he used that example. I don't know.
Okay, I just want to double back to just what you said, not about the topic, but you talked about Tina Turner's legs, and then you said something about having somebody in your mouth, and I was just trying to figure out, did we take a turn? Did we?
No.
I heard that too.
You like out her legs, and then have her. We glad to have had her in our mouth, and
no, in our lives. I didn't say in our mouth.
I heard mouth too.
No,
I heard mouth.
I heard. Run the tape back.
Okay, we'll be right back, guys. We're gonna run the tape back because we heard mouth.
And to be able to have her in our mouths and stuff.
Yo, well,
you were there.
Maybe he meant.
I wasn't there.
No,
With nobody in my mouth. No. I don't have a fans page or only nobody's nothing. Ain't nothing been in my mouth but Chinese food and lemon pepper wings. Not me. Tina Turner, we love you dearly. We support you 100%, and God bless you and your entire body, legs to head, and we wish you the very best in health. And that's that on that.